with funding, it's a difficult line, difficult line to walk on, because of the fact that if you seek funding too early, essentially your company hasn't gained the product market fit or the traction it needs to actually increase its valuation to a level that you're comfortable with. And traditionally, when you're raising funding, it's either for equity or debt. So are you willing to take on loans, or are you willing to give up equity? And if you're going the equity route, which is what larger potential growth companies could do, you actually have to kind of time it just right, because if you look for funding too soon, you might give up a good chunk of equity. If you seek funding too late, though, then you're putting your company's longevity at risk. So for us, we wanted to focus on, we had some cushion essentially. So we wanted to focus on building a product, doing the testing, getting that underway, and actually having conversations with customers and validating the need for our product, and kind of honing everything before we did an aggressive push for funding.
Yeah, I agree that it's a very fine line to walk, especially early on. I came from this big corporate entity, and one of the things that's so attractive about being in a startup and being an entrepreneur is you have control over your own destiny. And bringing in investors is bringing in someone who gets a say in what you're doing. And some of the most successful companies out there got that way because of the vision of the founders. And if you have someone who's trying to focus you too heavily, too early on a return on their investment, you might lose sight of that. And so that's, I think, a risk of bringing money in too early, is that they get an outsized vote if they get too much of your company. And so for us, we're in the same spot where it's, we have a little bit of runway where we don't need to raise any money, and we can get to a point where we have also some market validation, some product market fit, that we can show, yes, this is a good idea, yes, this is a good technology. People will pay for it. People have already paid for it. People are willing to put their money down to become a part of what we're developing. And then when you go and you talk to an investor, it's not well, this might turn into something, this might not. You've taken a lot of the risk out, and now you have a bigger say in your own destiny when they come in.